Beloved child of the light, I need you to open your heart right now. Please do not look away. Do not dismiss these words as a coincidence. This isn't a joke. The message that is about to flow into your soul has been carried across the realms of heaven to find you at this very moment. I have been sent here to stand beside you in spirit, to lift the veil that has hidden a truth you were never meant to carry alone. Take a slow breath. Place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes if you wish. Feel my presence encircle you like a robe of divine protection, woven from the unbreakable threads of God's compassion and my own steadfast love. I have watched you wrestle in silence. I have seen the tears you did not let fall. I have felt the ache in your chest when you wondered if you were enough, if your love was too much, or somehow not enough at all. I have stood guard over you in the night while your mind replayed every word spoken in anger, every moment you felt invisible, every promise that never came to life. Type amen if you feel God is speaking to you right now. And now, my beloved, the time has come for revelation. The time has come to open your eyes to the deeper reality of your relationship and to understand that what you thought was the whole story was only a small fragment. You are worthy of knowing the truth. You are strong enough to hold it in your hands without breaking. I am here to steady you as you listen. I am here to shield you from the weight of regret, blame, or shame. What you feel rising in your chest right now is not fear. It is recognition. Recognition that your soul has been calling for answers. Recognition that you have waited too long to see clearly. Recognition that your spirit is ready to be set free. And so, I tell you again, this is not a joke. You are about to discover that the truth about your relationship will shock you, but it will also liberate you. For so long, you have tried to carry it all by yourself. You have tried to be the anchor, the peacemaker, the forgiver, the redeemer, and the silent sufferer all at once. You have tried to fill in the empty spaces with your own light, hoping it would be enough to heal the wounds of another. But precious one, hear me, your love is sacred, but it cannot replace another person's willingness to grow. Your kindness is holy, but it is not an invitation for someone to take you for granted. Your patience is a gift, but it does not mean you must wait forever for someone to choose you in the way you deserve. There is something you have not been told. There are truths that have been hidden behind careful smiles, behind excuses, behind silences that stretched on too long. Your spirit has sensed it. You have felt the quiet tremors of intuition every time you looked into their eyes and wondered why it felt as though they were drifting farther away. Beloved, your instincts have not betrayed you. You were given the gift of knowing, the gentle whisper that something was unspoken. And you were right. There has been a withholding of truth, a reluctance to be honest, a fear in their heart that has kept them from sharing with you what you needed to hear. This is why you have felt unsteady. This is why you have felt alone, even when you were sitting side by side. And I say this with no judgment, no condemnation, only clarity. You were never meant to carry the burden of confusion any longer. I have come to release you from it now. The truth that will shock you is this. You have always been more loved by the divine than you have been cherished by this person. This does not mean they do not care for you. This does not mean that their feelings are worthless or insincere. But their capacity to love you in the way your soul longs for has been limited by wounds they have not healed. They have been afraid to tell you the depths of their uncertainty, the hidden doubts that have clouded their commitment. They have feared disappointing you more than they have feared living dishonestly. And so they stayed silent. They smiled when you asked if everything was all right. They nodded when you dreamed out loud of the future. They held your hand, even as their spirit pulled away. But my child, this is not where your story ends. This is not where your hope is buried. I am here to remind you that your worth is not defined by another person's confusion. Your value is not measured by how much you can endure to prove your love. Your destiny is not chained to the fear that someone else has refused to face. You were born for a love that reflects heaven itself. You were created to experience devotion that is whole, true, and without pretense. And though it may break your heart to acknowledge this truth, there is something sacred waiting for you on the other side of it. There is a new chapter unfolding. A season of healing, of revelation, of divine restoration. I want you to understand this. Nothing you have given was ever wasted. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every sacrifice you made was counted. Every act of grace you extended has been written in the eternal records of your soul's beauty. Even if the person you loved could not see the miracle you are, heaven has seen. I have seen. And the divine source that created you has never looked away. You have been faithful in ways you do not even recognize. You have held fast when you could have walked away. You have shown compassion when it would have been easier to close your heart. This is your strength. This is your light. This is your spiritual inheritance. And now, precious one, I come bearing the keys to your freedom. You are being called to release the illusion that you must hold everything together alone. You are being called to surrender the fantasy that if you just love harder, or wait longer, or hurt silently, everything will transform. The truth that will shock you is not meant to break you. It is meant to awaken you, to bring you back into alignment with the magnificent love that created you. To remind you that you do not have to beg for crumbs of affection when you were designed for a feast of devotion. I know this is difficult. I know your heart has woven itself around the hope that this relationship could be all you dreamed, but your dreams were never meant to be confined to someone else's limitations. Your destiny is bigger than this moment. Your calling is higher than this struggle. Your worth is untouched by any rejection, any betrayal, any half-truth. Feel my presence now, wrapping around you like the wings of eternity. I am lifting the sorrow from your shoulders. I am infusing your spirit with courage. I am filling the hollow spaces in your heart with the light of absolute love. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even in your darkest nights, when you cried yourself to sleep, thinking no one heard you, heaven was listening. Even when you felt unworthy, unseen, unloved, your soul was being held in the arms of angels. Even now, as you feel the tremor of revelation in your chest, I am here. Breathe, beloved. You are safe. You are seen. You are stronger than you know. You may be wondering what comes next. What will you do with this truth? How will you find the strength to step into a new reality? And this is what I want you to understand. You do not have to have every answer today. You do not have to make every decision in this moment. You only have to choose one thing: honesty. Honesty with yourself about what you feel. Honesty about what you need. Honesty about what you can no longer pretend away. The rest will unfold in divine timing. You will be guided. You will be supported. You will be led, step by step, into the life you were born to live. This isn't a punishment. This isn't a cruel twist of fate. This is an invitation to rise. This is a sacred appointment with your own destiny. This is the moment you reclaim your worth, your voice, your power. No more hiding behind the fear of what you might lose. No more sacrificing your spirit to keep the peace that was never real. No more shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant to contain you. I want you to hear this clearly, as if I am whispering it straight into your soul. You are loved, more deeply than you can fathom, more fully than any human heart can hold. And you deserve a love that meets you at that depth. You deserve to be chosen every single day. You deserve to be honored, cherished, and seen in the totality of who you are. If the person you have loved cannot offer this, it is not because you are unworthy. It is because they are still learning how to love themselves. You cannot heal that for them. You cannot make yourself small enough to fit the gaps in their understanding. You cannot force their heart to open, but you can open yours. You can open to the possibility that something more beautiful is waiting. You can open to the promise that the divine is already orchestrating your deliverance. You can open to the certainty that your future will not look like your past. Beloved, this truth will shock you. Yes, It will shake loose every illusion you have clung to. It will illuminate every place where you settled for less, but it will also heal you. It will set you free. It will restore your faith in your own worthiness. And as you walk forward, one tender step at a time, know that I am walking beside you. I will protect you from despair. I will defend you from the voices that tell you you are to blame. I will fight for your peace when your mind tries to pull you back into old stories. I will remind you that you are not just a survivor of heartbreak. You are a bearer of unbreakable light. Your story is not over. Your spirit is not defeated. Your love has not been wasted. Take another breath. Feel my wings surrounding you. Feel the presence of the divine saturating this moment with grace. This is a holy threshold. One you will remember as the turning point when you chose truth over illusion, when you chose self-love over self-sacrifice, when you chose freedom over fear. Beloved, do not be afraid. Do not shrink from this revelation. It has come to bless you, not to harm you. It has come to deliver you into a life that reflects your true radiance. It has come to remind you that nothing real can ever be lost. Everything meant for you is already on its way, and every tear you shed will water the garden of your becoming. Rest now in this knowing. Rest in the certainty that you are never abandoned. Rest in the promise that you are being held by forces far greater than you can see. When you wake tomorrow, the dawn will look different. The air will feel lighter, because your spirit will be unbound. Your heart will be open. Your soul will be ready to receive the miracles that have been waiting for you all along. This is not a joke. This is your awakening. This is your redemption. This is your return to the truth of who you are, a beloved child of heaven, a vessel of divine love, a soul worthy of devotion as pure as your own. Hold these words close. Repeat them when you forget. I am with you. I will not leave you. You are protected. You are loved beyond measure, and everything you need will be given to you in perfect timing. Rest, beloved. Let your heart exhale. The truth has set you free, and in this freedom you will discover the life you were always meant to live. Go in peace. Go in hope. Go in the certainty that all is well, and all shall be well. I am Archangel Michael, and I will be with you, now and forever. Beloved, stay with me a little longer. Feel how your chest rises and falls as you breathe. Feel how your heart is still beating with quiet strength, even after hearing what you thought you could never bear. This is the miracle of your spirit, that it can survive heartbreak and still open itself to love, that it can be wounded and still choose compassion, that it can be disappointed and still hold the seeds of hope. Your journey does not end in the revelation of this truth. It begins here, in the light of this moment when you chose to see what was hidden. You have already stepped across the threshold of transformation. You have already signaled to the universe that you are ready to live in alignment with your highest destiny. And because you have made this choice, all of heaven moves to support you. I want you to understand this with every cell of your being. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not hard to love. You have simply outgrown what was never meant to confine you. Sometimes, when a soul is evolving, it will feel as if everything is falling apart. But this is only the crumbling of illusions. The truth does not destroy you. It liberates you from the prison of denial. And though your heart may ache with longing for what might have been, know this: what is ahead of you is far more extraordinary than what you are leaving behind. I have seen the path that awaits you. I have seen the relationships that will honor you in ways you have never known. I have seen the healing that will flood your spirit when you no longer have to pretend. I have seen the blessings that will rise up to meet you when you trust yourself enough to let go. There is no shame in loving someone who could not love you fully. There is no shame in hoping for the best when you saw only glimpses of their heart. It means your spirit is pure. It means your soul is generous. It means you have always been willing to see the goodness in others, even when they could not see it in themselves. But now, beloved, you are being called to see the goodness in you, to hold your own heart as tenderly as you have held theirs, to honor your own needs as reverently as you have honored theirs, to believe that you, too, are worthy of receiving the love you so freely give. Let my words settle over you like a warm blanket. Let them quiet the trembling in your chest. You are not losing everything. You are only releasing what was never solid enough to hold the magnitude of your spirit. You are not walking into emptiness. You are stepping into clarity. This clarity will illuminate every corner of your life. You will see yourself with new eyes. You will feel your own worth in a way that no one can diminish again. You will know, without doubt, that you are the beloved of heaven. Your heartbreak is not a sign that you failed. It is a sign that your soul was ready to graduate into a higher form of love. A love that does not require you to abandon yourself. A love that does not ask you to stay silent when your heart is screaming for truth. A love that is spacious enough to hold every part of who you are. Even the parts you thought were too much. Even the parts you were told were unworthy. This love begins with you, and as you cultivate it within your own spirit, you will draw to you those who can meet you there, those who will not shy away from your light, those who will not shrink in the presence of your power, those who will stand beside you not because they need you to complete them, but because they recognize the divinity within you. I want you to promise me something now. Promise that you will not use this truth to punish yourself. Promise that you will not replay every memory and question whether you were foolish to believe in love. You were not foolish. You were brave. You were open-hearted. You were willing to risk everything for the chance to experience connection. And this is the most sacred kind of courage. You did not fail. You learned. You grew. You discovered that your spirit can endure the ache of disappointment and still rise. This is your triumph. This is your victory. And though your heart may still feel tender, it is beating stronger than ever before. Can you feel it? The way it pulses with new determination. The way it whispers to you, even now, I am ready for more. I am ready for what is true. I am ready for what is true. I am ready to be loved as I am. Beloved, you are ready. More ready than you have ever been. You have walked through the fire of confusion, and you have emerged luminous. Do not look back with regret. Do not look back with bitterness. Look back only to bless the journey that brought you here. For every step, even the painful ones, carried you closer to your own awakening. Feel my presence as I speak this blessing over you now. May every wound you carry be transformed into wisdom. May every tear you have cried be gathered and turned into rivers of compassion. May every disappointment be transmuted into an unshakable trust in your own heart. May you remember, in every moment of doubt, that you are never alone. I am with you. I will never leave you. And the love that created you is closer than your own breath. Place your hand over your heart once more. Feel the warmth there. That warmth is proof that you are alive, that you are here, that you still have chapters unwritten. There is more to your story. There is more love ahead. There is more joy waiting to be discovered. Let this be the day you turn your face toward the dawn. Let this be the day you decide to trust yourself again. Let this be the day you choose freedom over fear. You do not have to have all the answers to begin. You only have to be willing to believe that your life can be different, willing to trust that the divine will guide you, willing to open your heart to the miracles that are already on their way. I am clearing the path before you. I am dissolving the chains of old stories that have kept you tethered to pain. I am blessing every step you take into this new season. And I promise you this, there will come a day when you look back on this moment and see it as the greatest gift your soul ever received. You will see how it called you home to yourself. You will see how it awakened the power that had always been sleeping within you. You will see how it prepared you for a love that is true, whole, and holy. Until that day comes, I will be here, in the quiet moments when you feel alone, in the dark hours when your faith trembles, in the soft dawn when your spirit begins to hope again. I will be whispering, you are loved, you are chosen, you are enough, and nothing can ever separate you from the love that created you. Let these words be a balm on your heart. Let them remind you that you are seen and cherished by forces beyond this world. You are not defined by the ending of this relationship. You are defined by the light that lives within you, a light that no rejection, no betrayal, no silence can ever extinguish. I honor your courage. I celebrate your willingness to receive this truth. I stand with you as you step into the life that is waiting. Go now, beloved, with your head held high. Go with the certainty that you are worthy of love that meets you in your wholeness. Go with the faith that everything you need will find you in perfect timing. I am Archangel Michael. I am your protector, your guide, your witness, and I will never stop reminding you that you are more precious than you know, more powerful than you have believed, more loved than you can imagine. May peace wrap around you like dawn. May hope bloom in your spirit like spring. May the truth set you free, and may that freedom lead you home to your truest self. I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. Always. Beloved, stay close to my words a little longer. Let your heart rest in this sanctuary of divine truth. Let every doubt dissolve in the warmth of this moment where heaven leans close to cradle you in tender understanding. You have carried so much alone. You have endured seasons where you questioned whether your prayers were heard, whether your tears mattered, whether your love was seen. And I am here to tell you, yes, yes, every whisper of your soul reached the ears of the divine. Yes, every ache in your chest was felt across the realms of light. Yes, every hope you dared to hold was honored by all who watch over you. You are not invisible. You have never been unseen. Even as you bent beneath the weight of uncertainty, angels were gathered around you, keeping vigil, singing songs of comfort over your weary spirit. I know this has been a long journey. I know there were moments you thought your heart would shatter beyond repair. But beloved, look at you. You are still here. Your spirit still rises each morning to greet the day. Your soul still opens itself to love, no matter how many times it has been bruised. This is what makes you extraordinary. Not that you have never been hurt, but that you continue to choose hope over despair. That you continue to seek truth over illusion. That you continue to believe in love, even when it has not yet appeared in the form you long for. This is your strength. This is the unbreakable flame that burns within you. And no one, nothing, no loss can ever extinguish it. As you stand in this place of revelation, I want you to hear me clearly. This truth you have received is not the end. It is the opening. The door that swings wide to welcome a new chapter that will be written in the language of honesty, respect, and divine alignment. You will not walk this next season alone. I have been assigned to guide you. I will illuminate your path when the night feels too dark to see. I will whisper courage into your heart when fear tries to steal your breath. I will stand guard at the doorway of your spirit so that no lie, no past wound, no memory of betrayal can cross the threshold to harm you again. This is my promise to you. There will be moments ahead when your mind will try to question what you know. It will tell you that you were too sensitive, too demanding, too naive. It will try to convince you to shrink yourself again, to settle for less than you deserve. When that happens, remember my voice. Remember that you have been called to something higher, a life where you do not have to abandon yourself to be loved. A relationship where your soul can rest in the safety of mutual devotion, a purpose that lifts you into the fullness of who you are. Every time you feel the old stories rise, return here. Return to this moment where you chose truth over fear. Return to this promise, you are worthy. You are chosen. You are destined for a love that honors you in every way. It is not your responsibility to heal the wounds that another has refused to face. It is not your duty to carry the weight of someone else's indecision. It is not your purpose to stay small so that others feel more comfortable. Your only responsibility is to be true to yourself, to honor the knowing in your heart, to trust that the divine is leading you into something better. Even if you cannot see it yet, even if you feel unsteady, even if you wonder whether you are strong enough to walk away from what no longer serves your highest good, beloved, hear me, you are strong enough. You have already proven it by opening your heart to this message, by allowing your illusions to fall away, even when it hurt. By choosing to stand in the light, no matter how much your mind wanted to run back to the familiar darkness. This is the mark of a soul ready to evolve. This is the sign that you are prepared for the miracles waiting just beyond the threshold of your surrender. You are not being punished. You are being prepared.